Okay, so recent research has shown that Dixin causes cancer in rats. Although similar research has never been done on humans and probably never will be, the use of Dixin should be completely banned.
Excellent. So what is our conclusion here?
That the use of Dixin should be completely banned.
Excellent. So we find our conclusion, and then we would read our question stem, and it says the Dixin causes cancers in rats. Figures in which of the following ways? And so this is how we know it's a rule question, because it's saying like figures or uses. And before we go into our question stem, we want to find this above, and we want to make a loose prediction of what is the relationship between that sentence to our conclusion. Like, why does the author include it?
I think it's to directly support his conclusion, his recommendation.
All right, so it's a premise.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna think, yeah, it's definitely a premise. Just for kicks, what part of the argument is, although similar research has never been done on humans, what part of the argument would that be considered?
I think it's a concession.
Yeah, look at you go, killer. All right, so go ahead and start with A and tell me if you like it, leave it, or hate it.
It's presented as a hazard the research is concerned with preventing. Okay, so I would say leave it.
Yeah, presented as a hazard. So Dixin, and like how I would do this is like, so what is the hazard? Dixin and or cancer, and we're trying to prevent cancer. Yeah, I don't love it because I'm like, whoa, but yeah, I would leave it for sure as well.
Yeah.
All right, B.
Okay, so it is presented as a benefit of not acting on the recommendation in the conclusion. I don't agree with that. It's not presented.
As soon as it says it is presented as a benefit, no. Yeah. Like I would not say that Dixin causing cancer in rats is a benefit at all. I would cross that one off.
Okay, so it is presented as evidence for the claim that similar research will never be. No, that not.
Right.
Not,
we don't use this to this does not demonstrate that we're never going to do this on humans. We have no idea. Excellent.
So it is presented as a finding that the that motivates the course of action. Conclusion. I would say that motivates the course of action. I would say D is the right answer.
Yeah, I like D too, but let's go on to E first.
Okay, so it is presented as evidence for the claim that similar research has never. No, that's wrong too.
Is evidence for them? Yes. And then going back up, like I love how we were really picky. We narrowed it down to 2 and we're debating between 2. I don't like A because it is presented as the hazard.
The hazard, yeah.
And like, is this whole thing the hazard? Like I really struggle to fit into like, well, I guess cancer can be a hazard, but this whole purple thing itself isn't a hazard.
Yeah.
Where it is presented as a finding, which I love how it even says as a finding, and we're talking about research. We don't always get to but this finding definitely motivates why we shouldn't. So our answer is D. Excellent.